Alright. Sorry, it took me a while to, do this again after the stressful last few days that I've had. Yeah, at work, of course. You know, I almost got pushed over the edge today. Actually, I got pushed past my limit today. Yeah, past my limit. It was not a good feeling after I went past my limit. I officially apologized to the person that was giving me such a hard time. You know, I don't know. It's like some people want really want you to show them your how is this a good way to say it? Your jerk side. The side that you don't want to show yourself. You don't want to show yourself. The side that you keep it in a cage. You keep it in a cage. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You keep it in a cage and you're like, okay, you're there. You lock the key, you put it in your pocket, and you hope you don't see that side of yourself. And then sooner or later, it decides to just find a way to unlock the door and sneak out without you even knowing. And when something going on at a certain place or a certain event, it just goes right through your face and it shows itself to the person you're interacting with. That's what happened to me. That jerk side of myself just went straight to my face and interacted with the person I was talking to. Now the person I was talking to was annoying, but it didn't deserve. That person didn't deserve to, see that. He didn't deserve to see that. And after that, I felt awful, and I apologized. But after that happened, I grabbed my jerk side by the collar and said, "Look, don't you dare do that again." And I put it back in the cage and locked the key. And I double checked. Made sure I double checked. And I said, "Don't you dare try to sneak out this time again, okay?" And I bet you it wasn't listening to me. Oh, bastard. Yeah, this week was a little stressful. A little stressful. But it ends. This week will end off in a good note because guess what? Tomorrow the NFL season officially starts. Now Thursday, Seahawks and Packers was playing, or yeah, it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Seahawks and Packers are playing, and the Seahawks beat the crap out of the Packers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is looking bad, and I'm talking about bad, very, very bad. I was watching this game. I was just like, somebody in the Packers side, wave the white flag, wave the white flag. You guys are getting smoked here. And the final score ended up being 36-16. Seattle won by 20 points. Now, of course, they was at home. Nobody's gonna beat them at home this year. That 12 man is too loud. If you're a quarterback in the opposite team and you're about to take a snap, you can't hear yourself think. That's how loud that place is. But yeah, tomorrow the NFL season officially starts. My Ravens are playing the Bengals. Should I say the Bungles? I love how everybody in here, every pundit, almost every pundit, and every NFL analyst is predicting my Ravens to lose, or my Ravens to not win the division this year. They're all predicting the Bungles, who never won a playoff game since 1989, to win the division again this year. Well, the only reason why they won the division last year was because my Ravens and my arch rival, the Steelers, had down years. But when those two teams are at their best, Bengals have no chance, no shot at all. They have no shot. If we're at our best, you think the Bengals are still going to win the division? Nope. But that's not the only game I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to a lot of other games. I want to see, how that 49ers Dallas game is going to turn out because both teams have big problems. Cowboys have bad defense or defense that's just riddled with injuries before the season even start. And then the 49ers with their troubles and injuries as well. It's it's gonna be a very interesting game. I've been, you know, just listening to a lot of sports radio shows, and they are predicting who's going to win the Super Bowl, who's going to go to the Super Bowl, who's going to represent the NFC, who's going to represent the AFC, who's going to be in the playoffs. And in my head, I'm like, don't you guys realize it's a long season? It's a 16-week season. And then after that, you got wild card, you got divisional playoffs, you got conference championships, and then you got the Super Bowl. It's gonna be a long-moving season, and I'll say this: anything can happen. No matter how good a team you are, an injury could happen any time in this season. It can happen any time, and it could. The only thing, if I'm a head coach, I'll hope for is that okay, I know injuries gonna happen. Let's just hope it doesn't happen with the key players, the players that will really, if an injury happens to the key players, that it would just destroy a team season. Like quarterback, your best defensive lineman, your best corner gets hurt. That's a problem. Your best wide receiver, that's a big problem. If you don't have enough weapons and you're relying on a couple guys and one of them gets hurt, that is a problem. Offensive line too. I think that's the most important. That's the one place you don't want no injuries to happen. You want to make sure your offensive line is healthy throughout the whole season, or at least intact and intact throughout the whole season. No injuries for the offensive line, because if one of those injuries happens, if like the injury happens in your offensive lineman, it your quarterback's going to be worried because that offensive lineman the offensive line may not do well with that guy out. You know, a lot of things. That's why I like NFL season, because it's a lot of chaos. You don't know who's gonna win the division. You really don't. Like for the NFC East, every single year, I'm telling you, it's the most un. It's like the most unorthodox season. It's the wildest division of the NFL. It's not the best, it's the wildest, because every year somebody different wins. Somebody different wins. And they'll win off of some collapse that by some other team who's in the league by three games, or some it's the wildest division in the league. I don't know who's going to win that division. I'm picking my Ravens to win the AFC North, of course, but I think the Steelers is going to come. Oh, and I hate those Steelers. They always they just make my skin itch. The Bengals I'm not worried about. The Browns, of course, I'm not worried about. I remember all the hype the Browns was getting after they drafted Johnny Manziel. Well, guess what? Your starting quarterback is Brian Hoyer. Brian Hoyer. I seen him in the preseason. He doesn't look good. He only played 3 games, and sure he got hurt. Well, fools go that he won those two games prior to when he got hurt. Because I'll tell you right now, one of the teams he beat with the Browns, the Bengals. How much you bet that the Bengals want to see him in that team badly, badly? All the hype that franchise was getting by drafting Johnny Manziel. Oh, we're gonna go to playoffs. Johnny Football's coming to us, and yet y'all not making him this year y'all starter. He's not your starting quarterback. Why did you draft him in the first round for? The Browns. That's all I gotta say. The Browns just came. It started raining earlier today. When I just got off work, it was blazing hot. Then all of a sudden, I see like little drips of rain just going down, and I'm just like, good thing I have my hoodie. Good thing I have my hoodie, because it was pouring, just straight up pouring. It was a good thing and a bad thing, because it was hot and muggy. But at the same time, I don't like rain. I hate rain. So yeah, can't wait. Can't wait for tomorrow.